Alright guys, so I've been to the desert a few times on this air filter from SNB. This is their cold air intake for the 17 and probably 18 Super Duties, but anyway, you can see how dirty that gets in there. Pretty nasty. And I sent a picture to SNB and they said I still have some life left on it, but I'm gonna go ahead and swap this out just because I don't feel that snappy throttle feeling anymore. I'm not gonna bother really cleaning all this crap up. It's just, to me, that's a little overkill. I might clean the cover off a little bit just so I can see it better. But this time I went ahead and I ordered a brand new filter, I like the dry filters, but I got a sock for it, so that might extend the life of this a little bit more. And I'll go ahead and try to, kind of dust this off lightly with an air compressor, and then throw it in the trailer when we go to the desert, just as a backup. You never know. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that installed, and then I'll be right back. All right. So one thing I was actually looking for is inside the intake tube. It's hard to see. I do not have a light on my GoPro. It's not too bad in there. You can see the light dust in there. But you can see inside this filter, and right there on the lip and everything, there's absolutely no dust. And then down in there, all the way to the cone part, let's see, nothing. So it's doing its job, and you can see down in some of these pleats are pretty much completely, I'd say, clogged on this side, all the way around, until you get to about right here, and then you got a little bit more on those inside those pleats. So I would say this is pretty close to done. But like I said, I will keep it as a spare in the trailer, because it would get me home in a pinch. It's got probably, I don't know, let's say another few thousand miles on it, street driving anyway. But my issue is, when I wash my vehicle today, you could kind of see some water getting in there, and it hits the you can see little water spots in there and stuff, and then underneath you can see the cover. You can see the water right there, and you can see where it's sprayed, splashed in there. That, I don't know if that was for me washing the truck, or when we had those heavy rains here in SoCal this last week. So anyway, I'm gonna give this a quick little wipe down on this tube part right here, because I don't want this stuff getting inside the filter. Dry, clean, not even close to dusty in there. So anyway, yeah, water gets on the filter and it clogs it faster. So let me get it installed and then show you what it looks like. All right, so installed. I wiped her down a little bit. I get kind of OCD like that. But here we go. Wrap is on. PreFilter, wrap, sock, whatever tickles your fancy, I guess. Anyway, there it is. And hopefully I should be able to stretch this one out 15,000 miles by taking this PreFilter off and washing it. And if anything passes through this fine dust, then I'll be able to maybe blow it off the filter. And hopefully this little fine mesh will allow water to stay beaded on top and then just kind of dry up or fall off, because I'm really getting sick and tired of this old filter. I mean, look at this. This is 7,000 miles. Not even 7,000 miles. And that's pretty junk, dude. That's probably the dirtiest filter I've had in that short a time ever on a cold air intake. And I've had fully exposed K&Ns and everything on all three of my F-150s and my Ranger and my Honda Accord. I mean, even my Lexus, all fully exposed. Now granted, the cars are going to see more street, but my trucks, man, I've been going to the desert since I can remember. So the fact that this scoops it from right down in here in front of the grill, scoops it right in there, brings it up under the hood, and then right in there, you're getting a direct shot from that silty, dusty stuff, especially when you go to Superstition. You can see my engine bay, it's pretty dusty. And this is only 3 trips 3 trips to Superstition on this truck. I went to Glamis twice last year, but usually when you go to Glamis, you're not going to go too far in, and it's not as dusty. So, yeah, got some crusties going on with my battery, so I have to pay attention to that. Looks like it's leaking down over there, leaking down in there, so I'm not sure why that's doing that. Anyway, there it is.